Rampage Jackson, who's a former UFC fighter, man. His son, I know everybody not seen the video of Rampage Jackson's son, who slammed the guy that hit him with a fake beer can when he went to a wrestling event. And Roger didn't really like that. And Roger got in the ring and slammed the guy and really beat the guy to death. So it seems he got arrested. Rampage Jackson's son, Roger Jackson, has been arrested on a felony charge for his brutal attack on Psycho Stu. His bond is currently $50,000. Wow. Let me see if TMZ got that. So Roger Jackson, man, arrested for a wrestling attack on Psycho Stu. It says Roger Jackson, the son of UFC legend Quinton Rampage Jackson, was arrested on Thursday for brutally beating down a wrestler at an event late last month. TMZ Sports has learned the 25-year-old was taken into custody early this month and booked on a felony charge. Wow, they finally kind of arrested him. The jail's records show he's currently still behind bars, being held on a $50,000 bond. The arrest, of course, stems from that ugly incident at a Knox Pro Wrestling event in LA. Rogers slammed Psycho Stu, aka Stuart Smith, to the mat and then pummeled him with nearly 24 punches as he was unconscious. Wow. So this guy right here is the guy that was in the hospital and he really got manhandled. Mercifully, after 10, 11 seconds of repeated blows, other wrestlers stepped in and pulled Roger off Smith. The wrestler who had gotten into a spat with Roger just before the event spent several days in the hospital with numerous injuries, including fractured maxillary bone. Thankfully, he's been released and is recovering at home. I think he should do a little time. So this is Rampage Jackson, Roger's father right here. See what he said.
Fuck all that. Roger, I think that he should do a little time, do a little community service, and go to anger management class, see some therapy.
But that goes like some people said it was attempted murder and things like that. That's not a little time.
It wasn't attempted murder because he wasn't trying to kill that guy.
How do you know?
Because that's my son. I know my son. Roger wasn't trying to kill nobody. He wasn't trying to kill that. He wasn't trying to kill that guy. Roger probably didn't even know how bad he hurt that guy. He wasn't trying to kill that guy. The problem is everything got blown out of proportion, and people thought that Roger snuck into the fucking ring and did that. That's what the problem is. Like at this point, Roger was in the act as a pro wrestler, but he ain't no fucking pro wrestler. The promoters had no reason putting my son in that fucking ring. So, but it was no attempted fucking murder.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he really was really plumbing that guy. Like he hit the guy at least. I mean, I seen that live, and man, that was a crazy situation, dog. I mean, that was crazy. That was crazy. But then again, it wasn't like he just sneaked in there. I don't know if people seen the video, but it was the promoter. It was a wrestler there who was friends with Roger. And after the guy Stu hit him with the fake can before all the event even happened, he was like, you know what? He didn't say get your lick back, but he was like, we're gonna get him back or whatever, such and such. And so he kind of like, okay, Roger, we're gonna get you in the ring, and you just like, just hit him a couple times, such and such. You know what I'm saying? But Roger went in there and he really went out of control. You know what I mean? Like he really went out of control. And I seen his videos on, I think, Twitch. I seen his videos on Twitch. And before all this even happened, and him and his father, Rampage Jackson, always kind of go back at each other, making jokes and stuff like that, cursing at each other and stuff, And in my opinion, I kind of always thought like, you know what? I think he's a little off. You know what I mean? Not like, I think he was just a little off. You know what I'm saying? Your father, who's a multimillionaire, who's a famous UFC fighter, and you as his kid probably thinking like, you know what? I might want to follow in my father's footstep. I don't want to be in his shadow. I want to make my own money. Stuff like that he's been saying also on the Twitch stream. And, just seeing some of those videos of him just how he kind of act, I mean, a little bit, with certain people, you can just tell like, man, you know what, he kind of off. And after that situation right there, when he beat Stu up, after he done beat him up, walked outside, he was so angry. Like he was so angry, man. And the guy, his friend, was still live streaming and had a camera on him. You can just see him cursing and just anger, you know. And one thing he said was that a couple things he said. He said that, you know, I'm tired of people messing with me. You know, I'm tired of people. He said something else, but I know he said I'm tired of people messing with me. And it just it seemed like it was so much anger built up in him. And seeing that he really punched the guy so many times, um, to be honest with you, if nobody would have stopped Roger, I think he probably would have killed him. Like I'm gonna be real. I think he really would have killed that guy if nobody would have stopped. Because I mean, he was. I mean, gosh, that was just sad, you know. But I kind of, I don't think I don't think he wanted to kill him. But I think if nobody would have stopped him, I think he would have killed him. Because I mean, he been plumbing that guy. Like this is just crazy. You know what I mean? So he's behind bars right now. Um, $50,000 bond. I mean, his dad got that. You know what I'm saying? So I know if his dad really wanted him out of jail, he could have been out of jail in a few hours. But if I was Rampage Jackson, man, I think I would leave him in there for a few days, maybe a couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would leave him in there for a couple weeks and also get him some help. Because I think he really, really do um need some help after really seeing your father getting beat up also and beating other people up also at UFC events, your father being a legendary fighter, you know what I mean? Just beating up people. So that kind of have to have some kind of like mental issues going on in his mind, seeing that. So this situation is crazy, man. Hopefully know more details about the situation. Or maybe he might get out soon, maybe not, but I hope he do get out and really like be mindful of just, man, listen, control your anger and hopefully see a therapist. And good to see that that guy got out the hospital, you know what I mean, that he's okay and wasn't really harmed so bad, you know what I mean? But crazy situation, man.